At a recent Wicked screening, Billie Eilish had the chance to sit down and interview none other than Ariana Grande. But what made this interaction especially exciting was Billie's fangirl moment, where she couldn't hide her admiration for Ariana, even dropping a funny childhood memory about her brother. The event itself was a big deal. Fans of both artists were already buzzing about the screening of Wicked, which Ariana stars in as Glinda. And Billie, known for her laid-back style and unfiltered personality, couldn't help but get a little starstruck in front of the woman who's become a pop icon. But it was more than just a fan moment. It was a genuine exchange between two women who have both risen to stardom in the music industry, and their chemistry was undeniable. As the interview kicked off, Billie wasted no time letting Ariana know how much she admired her. She told Ariana, "You're Glinda. I can't even. You're Glinda. I'm a huge fan." And honestly, Billie wasn't hiding it at all. It's a refreshing moment to witness, seeing such a famous artist showing admiration for another artist, especially when both are at the top of their game in their respective fields. But it didn't end there. Billie went on to share a hilarious story from her childhood that made everyone laugh. "My brother used to be like, 'Don't call her Ari,'" she said, laughing. "You don't know her." Billie's brother had apparently given her advice when she was younger, probably out of concern that she was getting a bit too familiar with one of the biggest stars in pop music. The anecdote was a charming moment, showing how even Billie Eilish, who now commands a massive fan following herself, was once starstruck by someone else. It was also a funny insight into her family dynamic, showing that even with all the fame, her brother had her back and kept things grounded. Ariana, of course, responded with laughter, acknowledging how close the two had become over the years. She said, "It's so sweet that your brother cared enough to give you that advice." The two then reminisced about how their relationship had evolved, especially since they both entered the industry at a young age. It was clear that their bond goes beyond just professional respect. There's a genuine friendship and shared understanding between them. In addition to their personal stories, the conversation turned to Wicked itself, with Billie expressing how excited she was to see Ariana take on the iconic role of Glinda. Ariana shared how much it meant to her to be a part of such a beloved story, and how she'd been working hard to bring something special to the character. It was clear she wasn't just stepping into a role, she was making it her own, and honoring the legacy of the original Wicked production. What stood out throughout the interview was how down-to-earth both Billie and Ariana were. Despite their immense success, they seemed completely comfortable with each other, laughing, joking, and sharing personal stories. It wasn't the typical press junket or promotional interview we often see from celebrities. This was a relaxed, candid conversation between two stars who have been through similar journeys in the music industry. The interaction between Billie Eilish and Ariana Grande at the Wicked screening was a reminder of how fandom can evolve over time. Billie started as a fan, looking up to Ariana, but now she's an artist in her own right, interviewing one of her idols. Yet, in that moment, Billie was still just a fan of Ariana's work, sharing a personal story about how she once worried about calling her Ari. It was a heartwarming, funny, and genuine exchange that reminded us all that even the biggest stars can fangirl over someone they look up to. In the end, it wasn't just an interview. It was a beautiful moment of mutual respect, admiration, and friendship between two incredibly talented women. Both Billie and Ariana proved that no matter how famous you get, it's always okay to geek out over someone you admire.